Welcome everyone to the Ultimate Mount Guide for the World of Warcraft. This series will cover all mounts obtainable starting from Vanilla WoW all the way to Dragonflight, covering all mounts through all expansions. Before we start, I would like to say a big thanks to people whose articles are helpful and they will be created in the description. Without them, this guide wouldn't be possible. Let's get started. There wasn't that much mounts available in Vanilla WoW like today, so the total mounts that you can get from this guide is 64 if you play both Alliance and Horde. First of all, I want to start with the mounts that you can get with Reputation. Those are racial vendors, so you buy your mount, it is required to have Exalted Reputation with each race. It is a bit of a grind, but it's definitely worth it. I would recommend you to buy a tabard and go through some raids and dungeons so you can get a faster reputation. You don't need all exalted reputations at once. You can get exalted reputations with humans, for example, and be friendly with dwarves and still buy mounts from a human faction. You can see on the screen all tabard vendors and where you can find them. Coordinates will be on screen and command for add-on will be in the description. Let's start with Alliance. For humans, you have two vendors, Katie Stocks and Ungin Stafford. Katie is in Stormwind in an old town and can be found at these coordinates. I would recommend you to look for her since she sells all the mounts that you can buy from human race. As for Unger, he's in Wetlands and he sells only 4 apprentice riding mounts. For Night Elves, their vendor is Lelanai and can be found in Darnassus, but from patch 8.0.1 she's also in Stormwind and these are the coordinates. You can buy from her 7 new mounts. Dwarves vendor is just outside of Ironforge, Varen Umberstill, and he will sell you 6 new mounts. While you're still around Ironforge, you will want to visit Millie, Gnome vendor, just outside of Ironforge too, and you can get yourself 7 new mounts. Total cost for all Alliance Reputation mounts will be 161 gold and 20 silver, and a total mount count is 27. Now for the Horde, you will also need Exalted Reputation with all fractions. Get Tabard from each one of Quartermaster and just run some dungeons. Once you hit those Exalted, you can buy mount. Orc vendor is found in Orgrimmar in Valley of Honor. He will sell you 7 mounts and these are his coordinates. Head outside of Orgrimmar and head south in Durotar. In Troll starting zone you'll follow Jolnir from you who can buy 6 new Raptor mounts. Make your way to Bloodhoof village in Mulgore and find Harb Clawhoof. He's a Tauren vendor and you can buy 6 Coda mounts from him. Last but not least in this fraction reputation list is Zachariah Post in Tirisfal Glades. Coordinates will be on screen, get to him and buy some undead horses. So let's summarize. The total cost for all Horde Reputation mounts will be 127 gold and 70 silver, and the total mount count is 25. As I mentioned in the beginning, there wasn't really that much mounts in Vanilla, mainly ground mounts because the flying was implemented later on in the Burning Crusade, but right now we will move on to drops. There's just 2 raids, 1 raid and 1 dungeon that you can get from your mounts, and we will cover that now. If you want to get 4 easy mounts, you head to Temple of Courage in Silithus. You can get blue, green, yellow and infamous red Courage battle tank. For this mounts, you just need to farm mobs in the rain. It's gonna be pretty easy since we're currently on 10.0. But for blue, green and yellow battle tanks, the drop rate is 10%, but for the red ones, somewhere around 1%. You will need to farm a bit more. My personal advice is to kill every single mob inside the raid so you can increase your chance of getting that red. For blue, green and yellow battle tanks, you're gonna get them pretty easy, probably a couple mobs to kill and then they will drop. But for the red one, you will need to sweat out a bit, to grind a bit, so you can get your red Courage battle tank. It's not that hard. Me myself, I got it from the first try. So first time I farmed the Temple of Courage. I got it, and it's not that hard, so you're gonna probably get it in the first try. If not, try again in a week and then you'll definitely get one. So for the second mount, that's from the dungeon, it's from Stratholme in Eastern Plaguelands, but it's not the regular Stratholme. You will need to go to the Gauntlet, and it's a bit tricky. I will leave you the screenshot of the map and where you need to go. Basically, when you arrive in front of the Stratholme in Eastern Plaguelands, you just go on the right, on the east, to East Wall Gate, and there you will have the entry to the Gauntlet, and it would be much more easier. First time myself, when I was playing, I basically cleared all the regular dungeon, and I found out later on that you need to go to the Gauntlet and then go on the east so you can enter that. When you enter the dungeon, just clear everything. Behind every boss, there's 3 bosses to kill, main bosses. Once you kill those 3 bosses, behind them is like an entry or a chamber. You need to kill all the mobs there so you can later on unlock the gate. Where will the final boss will be appear. So once the gate is open, you just enter there. There will be abominations. Kill every single abomination. Then it will start like a little gauntlet of zombie waves. You just killed a couple of waves. Then the final 5 mobs will appear before the final boss. Kill those mobs, the final boss will be appear, Lord Aureus Rivendare. You kill him and you hope you can get the mount. The mount drop rate starting from patch 3.1.0 is 1%, so you will need to grind a lot for this mount. It's not an easy mount to get, but it's still a cool one and a fun one. So the dungeon itself is a normal difficulty, so you can easily farm as much as you like on and on, but still, I haven't got the mount yet, but I hope you will get sooner before me. So this will be pretty much it for this guide. If you think I missed some mount from the original vanilla WoW, just let me know. I will include it in the next guide. I did my best. I researched everything a lot so I don't miss any mount. I will leave a link in the description to all guides I've been looking online and everything I've been searching, and one guide I particularly saw and was my guide to make this video. There is like a lot of they made a guide for pets and mounts. I will make the pets guide in the next series I make, and where we will cover most of the pets that you can obtain and you can get easily in this in the world of Warcraft. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss the next guide where we will cover the Burning Crusade mounts, all of the mounts that you can get from the raids, dungeons, vendors, reputation, etc, etc. So that'll be pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.